Imagine you're standing on solid ground. Suddenly, the ground shakes. Houses shake. Glass shatters. And everything you thought was stable suddenly isn't. But have you ever wondered what causes the earth to shake? Is it a warning from nature? A crack in the planet's skin? Or is something much more powerful lurking deep beneath our feet? In this video, we explore the invisible forces that cause earthquakes. From tectonic plates colliding to seismic waves that travel across continents. Brace yourself. Because what's beneath our feet isn't as quiet as we think. 1. The ground seemingly solid but flowing, silent streams. When you walk on the street, sit in a familiar house, or stand on a mountaintop looking down at a valley, you have the feeling that the ground beneath your feet is the most stable thing in the world. Strong, steady, unshakable. But you will be surprised to know that all that we call solid is actually just a thin shell floating on a sea of boiling fire. Beneath the Earth's crust is the mantle, the semi-liquid layer where temperatures of thousands of degrees Celsius cause rock to melt into slow-moving lava. On top of that lava, floating for millions of years, are tectonic plates. Think of the Earth as a boiled egg. The eggshell is the Earth's crust, but it's not continuous. It's broken into large and small pieces, drifting like giant icebergs on the ocean's surface. They flow constantly, and sometimes they collide. 2. When the plates collide, chaos begins. Imagine two multi-ton trucks slowly hurtling toward each other, without brakes. Not fast, but enough to make you feel suffocated. That's what happens when two tectonic plates meet. In some places, they push against each other, forming mountains, like the Himalayas, which are still rising every year. In other places, one plate sinks under the other, called subduction. In other places, they slide past each other, like the famous San Andreas Fault in California. Either way, they collide, creating the most dangerous thing of all: pressure. 3. Pressure, the silent killer. When two plates can no longer slide past each other, but are still pushed toward each other by the molten mantle below, they begin to get stuck. Over years, decades, even hundreds of years, pressure builds up at the plate boundary. Imagine you are stretching a rubber band. The more you pull, the tighter it gets. And then, poof, it snaps, suddenly, violently. Similarly, when pressure exceeds its limit, the ground cracks open, and the energy that has been building up for centuries is released in seconds. That's when an earthquake begins. 4. When the earth shakes, waves spread like wildfire. The energy that is released doesn't just stay in one place. It creates seismic waves, which spread like the rings you throw into a pond. There are three main types of waves. Primary, P, waves. These are the first to arrive. Travel fastest, and travel through the Earth. They're like a little jolt, a sign that something big is about to happen. S waves, secondary, slower, but much more powerful. S waves cause the ground to shake horizontally and vertically, breaking up structures, toppling houses, and cracking roads. Surface waves. These are the real destroyers. They travel across the surface, causing the ground to ripple and swirl like a tsunami underfoot. They do most of the damage. In a matter of seconds, or minutes at most, an entire peaceful area can be reduced to rubble. 5. More than just shaking. Earthquakes can redraw the world map. Do you think earthquakes are just earthquakes? Cracked roads? No way. They can change the shape of the Earth. History has seen many earthquakes that have caused entire cities to disappear. In 2004, a magnitude 9.1 earthquake under the Indian Ocean created a tsunami up to 30 meters high, killing more than 230,000 people. A large part of the seabed sank 20 meters. The 2011 Tohoku earthquake in Japan not only shook Tokyo, but also moved the entire country of Japan nearly 2.5 meters to the east, and made the Earth spin a little faster. There are even faults that stretch hundreds of kilometers, like the scar that runs along the Himalayas, formed millions of years ago and still moving. Every earthquake is a violent song composed by the living planet, a chorus that never stops. 6. Where is humanity in this power game? We, humans, build skyscrapers, overpasses, modern cities. But when the ground shakes, all those achievements are just a paper puzzle. But it is not hopeless. Today, humans have learned to predict and prepare. Seismological stations are always operating 24/7. Buildings in Japan, Chile, California are designed to be flexible, able to tilt with seismic waves. People are trained to evacuate, take shelter, and find safe locations. We cannot prevent earthquakes, but we can survive them. 7. The final truth. The Earth is not against us, it's just breathing. Perhaps the most important takeaway: the Earth is not at fault. It's not angry. It's not vengeful. It's just a living planet. The shifting tectonic plates are a sign that the Earth is still breathing, regulating its temperature, renewing its crust, creating mountains, coastlines, lakes. Without earthquakes, there would be no Alps, no Japan, no California, and no Himalayas. Earthquakes are a natural part of this planet, both terrifying and magnificent. Now you know. Every earthquake is more than just a tremor. It is a whisper from deep within the earth. It is the sigh of a living planet, a moving planet, reminding us we are not on Earth. We are part of it. Next time you feel the ground shake, remember, it's no coincidence. It's the voice of a living planet. A reminder that the Earth is not just a place we live in. It's also a being we connect to with every vibration. Understanding how earthquakes happen is not just a curiosity. It helps us prepare, survive, and respect what's happening beneath our feet. If you found this video helpful and inspiring, please like, share and subscribe to Mysterious Universe, where we explore the mysteries of the universe and our home planet together. Because knowledge is not only power, it is protection.